After our Rhône River cruise through France, Jane, our friends, and I spent an enjoyable morning in Rome exploring the Leonardo da Vinci Museum near Piazza del Popolo. I hope you'll enjoy walking through it with us. Welcome to the Museo Leonardo da Vinci in Rome, located just a short walk from the beautiful Piazza del Popolo. Today we're taking you on a fascinating journey through the incredible mind of one of history's greatest geniuses, Leonardo da Vinci. Most people know Leonardo as a painter of the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, but those masterpieces represent only a small part of his remarkable legacy. Leonardo was an inventor, engineer, architect, military designer, anatomist, musician, mathematician, scientist, and visionary. More than 500 years ago, he imagined machines and technologies that would not become reality until centuries later. This museum brings many of his original sketches to life through full scale working models built directly from Leonardo's notebooks. Walking through these galleries feels like stepping inside the imagination of a man who was truly hundreds of years ahead of his time. One of the first things visitors notice is Leonardo's fascination with mechanics. Throughout the museum, you'll see gears, pulleys, bearings, levers, and rotating mechanisms. While these may seem ordinary today, Leonardo carefully studied how motion could be transferred from one object to another. Many of the machines on display can actually be operated by visitors, demonstrating how movement, force, and balance work together. Leonardo believed that understanding mechanical principles allowed mankind to solve almost any practical problem. One of his greatest dreams was human flight. Centuries before airplanes existed, Leonardo carefully observed birds in flight. He studied how wings generated lift, how feathers changed direction, and how air flowed around moving objects. His notebooks contain hundreds of sketches dedicated solely to understanding flight. Here in the museum, you'll see several flying machines inspired by those drawings. Some resemble giant mechanical birds with flapping wings powered by human muscles. Others include early helicopter concepts featuring spiral shaped rotors that anticipated modern helicopters by nearly 400 years. Although none of these machines actually flew during Leonardo's lifetime, they demonstrate an extraordinary understanding of aerodynamics long before the science formally existed. Leonardo was equally fascinated by transportation. Several exhibits feature bridges, carts, wagons, and mechanical vehicles. One particularly remarkable design is what many historians consider the world's first self propelled vehicle. Powered by coiled springs, it could move without being pulled by animals. Many engineers refer to it as the ancestor of the modern automobile. Other displays show sophisticated gear systems that allowed machines to perform complex movements automatically. These concepts eventually influenced the development of clocks, manufacturing equipment, and robotics. Military engineering occupied another important chapter of Leonardo's career. Although he personally disliked war, many rulers hired him because of his engineering brilliance. Among the museum's most impressive exhibits are designs for armored vehicles, giant crossbows, siege machines, and defensive fortifications. One famous model resembles an early armored tank. Its sloping sides were intended to deflect enemy attacks, while soldiers inside operated weapons through openings around the perimeter. Although never built exactly as Leonardo designed it, the concept anticipated armored fighting vehicles centuries before they appeared on battlefields. Nearby, you'll often find models of enormous crossbows, rapid fire weapons, catapults, and other ingenious military inventions. Each reveals Leonardo's remarkable ability to combine engineering with practical problem solving. Water was another lifelong passion. Leonardo carefully studied rivers, floods, currents, and canals. He believed that understanding water was essential for transportation, agriculture, and city planning. Throughout the museum, you'll see pumps, locks, water lifting devices, irrigation systems, and hydraulic machines. Many of these ideas later became standard engineering practices throughout Europe. Leonardo often described water as the driving force of nature, and his observations remain surprisingly accurate even today. Construction and architecture also fascinated him. The museum displays cranes, hoists, lifting machines, and construction equipment that would have greatly simplified the construction of large structures. Some of these machines were designed to raise enormous stones into place while reducing the amount of human labor required. Others demonstrate ingenious pulley arrangements that multiplied lifting power. Even after 5 centuries, many of these mechanical principles continue to be used in modern construction. Leonardo's curiosity extended far beyond machines. He wanted to understand the human body in extraordinary detail. His anatomical studies remain among the finest scientific drawings ever created. Although the museum focuses primarily on his inventions, you'll also see reproductions of some of his anatomical sketches. Leonardo dissected human bodies to understand muscles, bones, tendons, organs, and the circulatory system. His illustrations combined artistic beauty with remarkable scientific accuracy. Many physicians still admire the precision of these drawings today. Of course, no exhibition devoted to Leonardo would be complete without recognizing his artistic genius. Throughout the museum, you'll encounter reproductions and explanations of some of his greatest paintings. The Mona Lisa continues to fascinate millions because of her mysterious smile and Leonardo's revolutionary painting techniques. His masterpiece, The Last Supper, transformed religious art through dramatic composition and emotional storytelling. Visitors also learn about Leonardo's innovative use of perspective, light, shadow, and a technique known as sfumato, in which subtle transitions between colors create soft, lifelike images. These artistic innovations influenced generations of painters who followed. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of Leonardo's life was his endless curiosity. He filled thousands of notebook pages with observations, calculations, sketches, questions, and ideas. He wrote many of these notes in mirror writing, from right to left, making them easier to read in a mirror. Whether he was studying birds, flowing water, human anatomy, architecture, astronomy, or engineering, Leonardo approached every subject with the same relentless desire to understand how things worked. He once wrote that learning never exhausts the mind. Walking through this museum, it's easy to see exactly what he meant. Many visitors are surprised to discover how many modern technologies trace their roots back to Leonardo's ideas. His concepts anticipated helicopters, parachutes, bicycles, machine tools, armored vehicles, hydraulic systems, cranes, robotics, and even programmable mechanical devices. Not every invention was practical with the materials available during the Renaissance, but the underlying ideas were often astonishingly sound. Engineers who have recreated many of his machines frequently discover that they function almost exactly as Leonardo intended. One of the greatest lessons visitors take away from this museum is that Leonardo refused to separate art from science. To him, painting required mathematics, engineering required creativity, anatomy required careful observation. Nature provided the answers to nearly every question if one simply looked closely enough. That philosophy made Leonardo da Vinci one of history's greatest examples of what today we call a Renaissance man. As our visit comes to an end, we hope you've enjoyed this glimpse inside one of Rome's most fascinating museums. Whether your interests are art, science, engineering, history, or simply human creativity, the Museo Leonardo da Vinci offers something for everyone. Seeing these remarkable machines recreated from Leonardo's own drawings provides a deeper appreciation for the extraordinary imagination of a man who lived more than 5 centuries ago, yet whose ideas continue to inspire inventors, artists, engineers, and dreamers around the world. Thank you for joining us on this tour through the remarkable world of Leonardo da Vinci. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel as we continue sharing our travels across Europe and beyond. Until next time, thanks for watching and safe travels wherever your adventures may take you.